Welcome. I am here in this beautiful, surrounded by this beautiful karri forest in the southwest of Western Australia with the red-tailed black cockatoos above us. And I feel inspired to share a short practice based on water. So you can see behind me this beautiful river flowing past. And there's so much that we can do in yoga and in body movement practices to really connect with the qualities of water. It takes the shape of any vessel that it's in, so water will squeeze through fine cracks in the rocks, or it will be expansive to fill a huge area if it needs to be. So I just wanted to tune into that idea of fluidity, adaptability in our bodies while I have this beautiful surroundings to be inspired by. So we'll do a very short little movement in the upper body and then a little bit of breath work also inspired by water. So find yourself a comfortable seat and yeah, you can also be standing if you like for this practice, but just make sure you're feeling nice and grounded and you've got a quiet, calm space around you. And we'll just simply begin by flowing your body side to side. So moving, and you can maybe imagine even that you're a piece of seaweed in the ocean or something that is flowing just like the water would with a swaying motion side to side. It's starting to use the shoulders to encourage that movement. And if you think about the spine, it's moving laterally side to side here. The head might get involved a little bit. And if you want to close down the eyes just to feel into that movement more and more. So as if you were a piece of seaweed or kelp in the ocean, imagine that you're equally grounded or rooted down through your hips as that would be to the ocean floor. So the hips are nice and still and solid, but the whole upper body can flow side to side, feeling into each little movement and articulation of the spine. And maybe now getting the arms involved, so you can bring the arms out to the side, reaching one side and then the other. And this can just look however it needs to. It can just be different each time you do this practice. Just tuning into this idea of flowing right through the upper body to the fingertips, out each of the arms. And now bringing the hands down to rest on the knees, the legs or the thighs. We'll go in the other direction, so we're going forwards and backwards. So now imagine that the spine is rolling forwards and backwards. And you can get the head a bit more involved here. Lead that movement with the head and let it flow down through the spine. Maybe starting to use the breath as well. So linking your inhales and exhales with movement of some kind. It's really nice, soft, gentle, nourishing movements in the upper body. And now we're going to spiral. So we take the spine around. You can, if you're sitting, you can use the hands on the backs of the knees to pull yourself forward, open the chest, maybe even gaze up, open through the neck, throat, and then roll around, chin in towards the chest. So you can make those movements nice and slow, or you can make them a little bit faster and more invigorating. Just the way that water sometimes moves really slowly and smoothly, and sometimes it rushes and gushes like the rapids of a river. So again, just tuning into how your body wants to move. Rolling around Maybe introducing the breath, inhaling more as you come forward and exhaling the breath out as you roll back. And take a couple more. Maybe rolling around in the other direction if you haven't changed already. And the last one. And then just coming back to a neutral position, whether that's sitting or standing in mountain pose. Relax the shoulders down. Feel the spine lift up nice and tall. And we'll do a short breathing exercise now to finish off. So Ujjayi breath is sometimes called ocean breath, because it creates an audible sound that's a bit similar to when you lift a seashell to your ear and you can hear the ocean. It's that sort of audible oceanic sound with the breath. But I think it's a really beautiful way to just connect with flow of breath in a way that you feel and hear that sensation. So you can either think of the ocean, or maybe you think of a river flowing as you do this practice. The way I like to explain it is it's like a gentle constriction of the throat muscles. So if you open your mouth and make a H-A-R sound, like that, as if you're fogging up the mirror or huffing onto a piece of glass. So do that with the mouth open once, and then close the mouth and do the same thing. And then the breath in is in the same way, so the mouth is gently closed, but you're sort of making that inhale through a gentle engagement of the throat muscles through the nose. So I'm doing it quite loudly so you can hopefully hear that sound, but you'll be able to hear your own breath in that way as you do it. So when you're ready to begin, just again checking that the shoulders are nice and relaxed down, the face is soft, the spine's long, and we'll just take a nice big breath in with the lips closed. And breathing out the same way. So continue this breath at your own pace, maybe nice and low, long, slow breaths, or they could be slightly faster, but just connecting with that sense of feeling the breath move through the slightly constricted muscles of the throat, hearing the breath, and connecting to that sense of flow of the breath. I'm going to step out of the way of the camera, out of the shot, so that you can look at the beautiful river behind me as you do a few more rounds of this breath, and then maybe if you'd like to just sit in meditation afterwards for another minute or so. So thank you. Enjoy.